next we're going to hear from Ido Rol. Ido is Israeli. He's an activist, a human rights activist, and he will be speaking about Hope Under Threat, an alternative Jewish voice that they had at the JCC on Thursday.
Hi everyone. So yes, Sarah said I'm Ido Rol, I'm an Israeli. My name is Ido Rol, I'm an Israeli, and I speak to you today in the name of hundreds of Israelis who refuse to participate in the Israeli army. I'm sorry I'm reading, I just can't stop crying since yesterday, I'm sorry. In the name of hundreds of Israelis who refuse to participate in the Israeli army, not because they're pacifist, but because this army is ruling another people and performing war crimes against people that should be free. I speak to you in the name of thousands of people in Sderot and Beersheba and southern Israel who have been attacked by rockets of the Hamas for 8 years and still oppose the war and the killing and the massacre in Gaza. I speak to you in the name of tens of thousands of Israelis in Tel Aviv and Haifa and Jerusalem and Sahnin who go out to the streets and protest this ridiculous war every day. Those are voices you cannot hear here on the media. And I'm speaking in the name of all this, and I beg and ask to stop the killing and stop the war now. 2 days ago, we held a Jewish pro-peace event at the Jewish Community Center. And we heard some of these unheard voices. And we talked with Dr. Izzadin Abuleish, a physician from Gaza. Many of you probably know this name by now. Izzadin, in his loud and clear voice, he called for peace. And he described how he sits on the floor in his living room in front of his children, and he can't look them in the eye. He doesn't know what to tell them. He doesn't know what future to promise them, and he doesn't know what will be his life without his children. And less than 12 hours later, his house was bombed by an Israeli tank, and 3 of his daughters died, among many other family members whom I couldn't find out whether his brother died or just was injured, and many others. And this just shows us that this war is really crazy. It spares no one. No one is immune to this crazy violence. And I'm here to say that this is not about being pro-Israeli or pro-Palestinian. It's about being pro-life and pro-common sense and pro-people. And we must do all that we can to stop this killing. It's just crazy. And this war is just an outcome of a much deeper problem. We should not stop with ceasefire. We should continue until all people in the Middle East can live freely, peacefully, life of dignity and prosperity. The occupation must end. It's not about ceasefire, it's about ending this occupation. And I'm calling all Americans to stand for what they believe. This is not going to be solved just by watching television. We all have the responsibility to act. Every day in which we do not do that is a day in which we let killing go on. I can't stop thinking about Dr. Abuleish daughters and about my daughter, and just praying that she will never know these things. Thank you.